everyone, welcome to another Fun Little Foodies video. Today I'm here with
Charlie
and
Bella.
Charlie and Bella. So we're going to be making something really nice and easy today. I'm trying to squeeze myself in. We're going to be making, do you want to tell everyone, Charlie, what we're making?
Fruity muffins.
Fruit muffins. Now we're...
Muffins.
Yeah, so you can actually put any fruit in these muffins. This is our basic muffin recipe that we use most of the time at Fun Little Foodies. What I had in mind today was rhubarb muffins, and that's because my mum, Maureen, hi mum, she grows rhubarb in her garden and she's got loads of it at the moment. So if you've got an allotment or if you grow rhubarb in your garden, you might notice that it's starting to really flourish at the moment. So it's nice. It's nice to have some recipes to cook with it apart from rhubarb crumble, which is actually my favourite thing. And we will probably make that tomorrow, won't we? But we're going to make rhubarb muffins. But Bella isn't as keen on rhubarb, are you? So what fruit are you going to use?
Strawberries.
Strawberry. Tell the boys and girls. Strawberries. So we've got strawberries and we've got rhubarb. You could mix the flavours up or you could make any other flavours you want, okay? Because this is just a basic muffin recipe. So let's get started. We're going to show you our ingredients first. So in this bowl here, what have we got, Bella?
Flour.
Flour. We've got self-raising flour and we've got our red scoops here. And then in this bowl here, Charlie, what have we got?
Sugar.
Caster sugar. And then, who knows what this one is?
Baking powder.
Good girl, baking powder. And what does baking powder make things do in the oven, Bella? Can you remember? Rise, well done. So we need a little half a teaspoon of baking powder. That's our dry ingredients. And then we've got our fruit. We've got strawberries. No, not yet. And we've got rhubarb. Can you show off on your rhubarb, Charlie? So we've got about 50 grams of your strawberry. Go on then. Yeah. There's Bella's strawberry. So we've got about 50 grams of whatever fruit you want. And then we've got some wet ingredients as well. So we've got, what's this?
Egg.
An egg. And Charlie's going to crack the egg because we don't need a whole egg. We're going to make 4 muffins each. If you're making 8 muffins, you use a whole egg each, but we're going to half our egg. So we're going to crack it, mix it, and then add half to each bowl. And then we've got, Bella, what's this? Milk. And last of all, we've got this.
Oil.
Vegetable oil. So they're our wet ingredients, okay? So what we need to do first is put our dry ingredients in our bowl. Do you want to start with the baking powder? Yeah, okay. So Bella, start with the baking powder, but you can start with the flour if you want, or any of the dry ingredients. Hang on a second, no, we'll just do it in turns so everyone can keep up. So we've got half a teaspoon of baking powder in our bowls. That's it, and remember to mush it flat with your finger.
In my bowl.
Yeah. That's it, well done. So we've both got our baking powder in. Really important, because otherwise your muffins won't rise up.
Won't they rise up with the self-raising flour?
Yeah, they will a bit, so they'll be extra big. And then we need 2 flat scoops of self-raising flour. You go first this time, Charlie. So dig in like a digger, whoosh nice and flat. It's much easier having your flour in bowls rather than in the flour bag, for the little ones to be able to scoop it properly. Oops, be careful. Dip it in, that's it. And then you can always kind of decant whatever you don't use back into your bag. Okay, well done. And then Bella's turn, 2 flat scoops. And then if you want to just start giving it a little mix with your fork, Charlie, you can do. So our equipment today, we've got a fork, and we've got a knife for chopping fruit, and we've got a spoon for scooping.
I've got a sharp knife for the rhubarb.
Yeah. Okay, so Charlie's 8, so we'll let him use a sharp knife if he's in a sensible mood. And Bella actually is also quite good with a sharp knife under supervision. So it's good for children to become confident in using knives early on, as long as you show them how to do it safely and they're supervised. So now we need our sugar in. So we need 2 flat scoops of sugar. Let Bella go first this time. All about taking turns, isn't it?
Do I still have some of my jam? Is it 2?
Right, we don't need to just...
Is it 2?
Yeah. Don't need to talk about random stuff when we're doing a video, Charlie. Let's talk about the recipe that we're making. Right, well done. Yeah, and then give it another mix. Brilliant. Right. Give that a mix. That's all of our dry ingredients except for our fruit, which is what we're going to do now. So we're going to get our knives. You can pop your bowls to one side a little bit. Get your knife and you can start chopping your fruit. Let's put your bowl here so everyone can see. So Bella's got strawberries, so she needs to cut the stalks off. Charlie's sawing his rhubarb into little pieces.
Mum, wouldn't rhubarb be a vegetable because it doesn't have any seeds?
Yeah, actually rhubarb is a vegetable. That's a really good fact. We learnt that last year. A lot of people call it a fruit, but it's actually a vegetable.
Along with tomatoes. Tomatoes are a fruit, but people call them vegetables.
And
Along with, same with peppers.
I would chop them
And
a bit smaller.
cucumbers. Peppers and cucumbers, they're both fruit as well.
Yeah. Okay, so Charlie's doing
Do we
lovely
put them
chopping.
in-
Yes, you can put them into your bowl when they're chopped nice
Shall I
and
cut
small.
them a bit small?
No, that's fine. That's perfect. Well done. It's quite, your rhubarb's quite nice to kind of pull pieces off, like it's a bit kind of peel pieces off like this.
Yeah.
It's quite a fun way to do it as well. So if you've got a really big bit, you could peel pieces off and then chop them.
I sometimes like to eat raw rhubarb with a bit of sugar.
It's very bitter, yeah.
Yeah, I like
This
to
is
have
why
it with a
rhubarb's
bit of
often used
sugar.
in puddings because it's a very, very tart vegetable, not fruit, vegetable. So it needs to have something sugary with it, really. That's lovely chopping, Bella. Good girl.
Okay, done. Well,
You've got all of the rest of this bit to do.
yeah.
You're done, yeah. You don't have to put all of the rhubarb in, actually. That would give me
Yeah.
Charlie, because it might be a little bit too much. Just put as much as you want in. Well done.
I like bitter and sour stuff more than sweet, probably, and salty.
I like
Really?
sweet stuff.
See, I would have said you were the opposite. I would have said you like salty stuff more and Charlie likes sweet stuff more.
Well, I don't like salty stuff, but I'm very good with sour stuff. Like, if you gave me really sour candy, I would probably just eat it without hesitation.
What does rotation mean?
Without even stopping to think about it. Right, okay, so
And just
pop your rhubarb in
small-
your bowl,
I'm
Charlie. I
just
think that's
making
probably
it a bit
enough.
smaller.
Just notice the camera's a little bit slanted, so I'm just going to try and straighten it up a bit. That better? It's a little bit better. Right, okay, so Bella, do you want to mix your strawberries in a little bit? Okay.
Little flour.
I think this
Yeah.
might be a bit too much. Or
We'll just put as much rhubarb as you want in. Okay, good, and then mix it up. Lovely, you don't need to mix loads. The trick with muffin recipes, put
Is
the
it
back of
like-
your map,
It's the
is,
third.
yeah, the trick with muffin recipes is not to overmix the mixture. When we put all of the wet stuff in, don't overmix it. You just gently fold in the dry and wet ingredients together. Obviously with cupcakes you do lots and lots of really fast mixing, but you don't need to do that with muffins because it needs to be more of a lumpy texture. So we're going to do our wet ingredients now. So our first thing to do is Charlie's going to crack the egg into this bowl. Now, can you remember the rhyme? Should we tell all of our little foodies and big foodies the rhyme that we say when we're cracking an egg? Can you remember it?
Yes.
Go on then.
Knock, knock, knock on the door. Open the door.
Thumbs in, open the door. We got the thumbs in. Well done. Right, so Bella, can you whisk the egg with your fork? Okay. Fantastic. And then we've each got a little empty bowl. Now, if you want to just put your wet ingredients straight in, you can, but it's a bit better to put it in a separate bowl first, put them in a separate bowl first, then add them all together. So, Bella's done a good job of beating the egg, and I'm going to just carefully pour half into each bowl. Egg comes out very quickly, so I'm just going to do this bit. Okay, and we'll see if they're about the same. So you can talk to your children about halving and
Fractions.
fractions. There we are. Would you say there's about the same in each one now?
No, I think there's more in mine.
There's more in yours. Oh, well, I think they're about the same. Right, okay. So now we're going to add our milk and oil. So we've got a blue scoop.
What's the difference between muffins and cake? Like cupcake?
Well, it's just a different texture. So cupcakes are a little bit more kind of compact, and muffins have got kind of more fluffiness and air in them. They're a bit lumpier and bigger. So that's my expert opinion anyway. So we've got our tablespoon scoop. So any tablespoon would be fine. If you want to pour your milk and your oil into a jug first, then you can. That's what we do in our classes, but there's not much milk in this container today. It's not too full, so it shouldn't be too hard to pour. So we're going to do 3 tablespoons of milk. So do you want to hold that? That's it. And then we're going to pour it into a scoop. Okay, I'll help a bit because it is. That's it. And then hold it over your, maybe hold it over your bowl. That's it. So we're going to do all the way to the top. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then pass it to Charlie. Can you do it, do you think? Yeah, you can use your fork to mix it. That's it. Do it, big boy. 1, 2, one more, need 3. So lots of counting in today's recipe as well. 3, well done, excellent. And then you can mix yours with your fork. So that's the milk dough. And then we need our vegetable oil. So we need 2 scoops of vegetable oil. Again, using the tablespoon scoop.
Oil?
Yeah, so sunflower oil would be fine as well. Okay, so can you do 2? Can you get the tablespoon scoop and do 2 scoops of oil?
Do I have a bit more vegetable oil because I
No, that's not be enough.
Left.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
After.
Okay, keep going right to the top. That's it. 1. And 1 more. 2. Lovely. So this is kind of, it's obviously a fat, so it's instead of using butter in cakes, muffins often have oil in instead of butter. Oops, there we are. And it's a good, it's okay, it's drippy.
The oil should rise to the top.
Yeah, it's a
oil.
Oh, right, sorry, darling.
When you mix oil with a liquid,
okay, you can do
the
it.
oil will always rise to the top and it won't mix.
That's right. So the reason that we like doing this in a separate bowl is because we always ask our little foodies to see what happens to the oil. So give it a mix. And as you can see,
That's kind of weird.
is it? As you can see, the oil has risen to the top. It's lying on the top of the liquids because oil really doesn't like mixing with other liquids, so it looks quite cool. It's got loads of oil bubbles in.
Now, pour it in now.
Yeah, so now we need to pour all of our liquids into our dry mixture. So just tip it all in. That's it, make sure you get it all in. And then you need to, this is the bit where we need to not mix it too fast, okay? So get your fork or your spoon and you need to just gently fold it around, okay? So just gentle mixing. You're just trying to get all of the flour mixed in to the wet ingredients. Yeah, that's really lovely. So it doesn't matter if it looks lumpy. This is the good thing about muffins. They're so easy and they're a really good thing for toddlers to make because it doesn't matter what your mixture looks like. It doesn't matter if it's got lumps in.
It's
well,
supposed
toddlers
to be
can chop as
It's
well.
supposed to like be lumpy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Even
lumpy.
with a sharp knife.
No, toddlers can't use a sharp knife, can they? But if you have got if you've got blueberries, then you don't need to chop blueberries, do you? So
Blueberry muffins.
bananas are lovely for toddlers to chop. So you could have you could make it a really, really easy recipe for very little children. So once we've got all of our mixture incorporated, show everyone yours, Charlie. Okay, so Charlie's looks like this. So that's all lumpy, but I can't see any flour. Let's have a look at yours, Bella. There's a few specks of flour. We'll just
I've folded it right in
Yeah,
so there's
well
no
done.
flour at all.
So get right to the bottom and get all of that flour mixed in. That's it.
Should I
So,
have
The other piece of equipment we've got here, which we've used a few times in our videos, I think,
silicone bowls?
is silicone cases. Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah. Lovely. Good. Let's show everyone yours as well. So there's Bella's. You can see her lovely strawberries in there as well. Fantastic.
Now we'll
Right.
have
Okay, so now we need our spoon. We need to put our, hang on, wait. We need to put your cases out first. So get your cases, Bella. There's yours. So put them out. How many have you got each? Can you put your cases
4.
out, these ones? Bella, put your cases out. So how many have you got?
4.
4. And as Charlie is perfectly demonstrating, he's using his scrapey finger. So you get one straight finger and get your scrapey finger, Bella.
I
And
don't like it.
no, you don't like it. Right, okay, well, we'll use the scoop for yours then. And you can scrape it off with your finger. If your little one isn't keen on using their finger like Bella, then you can use a scoop or a teaspoon to get the mixture off the other spoon. But we think fingers are the best cooking tools because they mould to the shape of the spoon. That's brilliant. So just filling up the cases, try and get the same amount in each one. Lovely. Good job, guys.
I think that's good. You'll leave it.
Now another addition for the rhubarb muffins especially, if you've got brown sugar at home, which we don't, which is why we're not doing this bit, is you could do a little crumble topping for the top of the muffins. You could use sugar, flour and porridge oats to make a little crumble and then sprinkle that on top. That's really nice. We've made those type of muffins before, but we didn't have any brown sugar. No, you haven't. We have at Foodies. So really big scoops. Okay, have you scraped your bowl out completely, Charlie?
Pretty much.
Yeah? Excellent. Okay. Well done. And Bella's just got a little bit more to do. One more. That's it. Oh, that one's got lots of strawberries in, hasn't it? Good girl. Okay, there we are. One more scrape. Which one do you think needs a little bit more, Bella? Maybe this one? You could put a tiny bit more in that one, couldn't you? Okay. So these muffins will go in the oven at about 190 degrees. Again, it all depends on your oven. And they should take about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. But as usual, just keep an eye on them. And when they are nice and golden and puffed up and a knife comes out clean, then they'll be cooked. So there we are.
Should I go and get the thing?
No, we'll get them in a minute. So there's one of Charlie's rhubarb muffins, looking gorgeous. And there's one of Bella's strawberry muffins. So hope you enjoyed this recipe. And we'll be back soon with more. Pardon?
Looking nice.
Looking nice, looking lovely. Yeah. So hope you've enjoyed the recipe and we'll see you all soon. Keep cooking. Shh. Keep cooking, and we're still missing you. We hope to see all of our little foodies back in action really, really soon. Fingers crossed. Okay, say bye.
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 Yes.